So I've just got around about 8 of my One Piece cards graded from Ace grading. Am I going to pretend that I don't know what the grades are? Yes. Now in here there is also a 1 of 1, which is really, really weird. But a tiny bit of a surprise. I'm going to save it for the last card, but it's pretty cool to have a 1 of 1 graded by Ace. So without any further ado, let's look at some graded cardboard. Right, let's crack on. Apologies as well, because you're going to see me have to look through this DGI. And it's just frustrating. Also, apologies for the lighting. My lighting's a bit all over the place at the moment. It's actually the light behind me that's going to absolutely destroy me, but we'll do our best. I'm not a big, successful YouTuber yet, so the setup just isn't here. Right, the first card, though, is actually one of my favourites. It's the Shanks SP. This comes out of OP11. It is so nice. You can probably see there a mint. It is one of my favourites. It is a card that I wanted in a 10. But when you can already see the mint, you know it's a 9. It's an insane card though, it's just for the personal collection. I also love how Ace have done this top bit. I love how that matches into the card, I think that's so cool. Definitely one of my favourites though, it's a personal favourite, you always should kind of collect the things that you like, not what you think is going to be worth the highest value sometimes. But you can't go wrong though when you're starting off with the Shanks. Then we got the Luffy Taro. Now again, where it's my personal collection, at the time that I bought this card, I wish I'd bought it in English because the price of it has gone up substantial amounts. It's crazy as well. I just said buy things for your personal use and don't buy it for the money involved, but whatever. But it's one of my favourite cards because of how it looks. I just like the way that it is. So I managed to actually pick this up quite cheap in Japanese a long time ago. It's worth a little bit more than what I paid for it now, especially graded, but same as the Shanks, it's gonna be a mint 9, which kind of sucks because it's such an amazing card. I really did think it was gonna go for a 10, but you can obviously use the QR code in the back and find out why it didn't. I think it was the surface which let it down. But these two cards are so cool because the edges of the cards are different as well, all the way down here. They just look so cool overall. And again, you've got the same thing here. Ace have done an amazing job when it comes to how they grade their cards, using the label at the top. I love that. It's still such a sick card though. Now, some of these are English, some of them are Japanese. Here we go, got a little English Luffy here. Now, this one is an anniversary card, it's a leader card, but I really liked it. It's not the signed version, which goes for stupid amounts of money. This was just another one that I managed to pick up really cheap and then grade it for my personal collection, which I love. And we also got that in a Gem Mint 10, so absolutely zero complaints there. And again, Ace have done a phenomenal job when it comes to the top of these cards and how they just their labeling system in general is so sick. So much better than PSA's standard kind of just white and red bordered top with the contents of what's inside. I love how they've done that. Just feels like they put a lot more kind of care into the card when it's graded. Oh, this one. Now, I just love this card. This comes out of the Shonen Jump. This is one of their little promo cards, but it's actually managed to go up quite a bit recently. Again, this one's in Japanese. I don't think you can get this one in English, I'm not sure, but I love this card, just love it. And this one we're gonna pull a little 10. It's a sick looking card, I love that one. I think it's stat, yeah, great for the PC. Next in our little, oh yeah, and then I got the Luffy Day. So this is the One Piece Day 24. What a cool card to have. Don't know if you can see, there's Gear 4 Luffy in there. There's the Royal Blood version of him in there as well, and he's just all over the card. I just think it's a sick card to have. Again, it's just another one for my PC collection. Banging it out in a 10 as well. We love that. Little Gem Mint 10. Take that all day. Really nice card. Again, it's another one that I picked up relatively cheap for what it is. Picked it up cheap, got it graded, super happy with that. Right, next on the list, we're getting closer because there is a card in here that I'm so happy with. A lot of people will say to me, they'll be like, don't buy cards and then grade them, and I'm like, why? If you can kind of understand it a little bit and you know where you're at, it's not a bad idea to buy them raw and then grade them yourself. Like, I think people think there's no point in me buying this card because somebody would have already got it graded. It's just not always the case, realistically. So this is the King of the Pirates. I love this. It's another promo card. It's like the Shonen Jump magazine yet again. I've got a weird thing for that. They seem to be just making sick cards. It's also the foil version. There's the English version foil, which is kind of a lot rarer. Goes for a hell of a lot more. Then you've got the Japanese version, and then you've got them in a non-foil version as well. Like, a lot cheaper. But it's such a cool card. And this one, we've also got in a Gem Mint 10. So, very happy about that. There's a lot of Luffy's in here, you probably notice. Oh. Now, this one I got early on. Again, I got it raw, and I got it really cheap. Love this card. Absolutely love it. Paid nowhere near what it's worth if you get it in a 10. Nowhere near. Not even a quarter. So, very happy with that. And then, because I'm not going to lie to you and pretend that I haven't seen these grades. As soon as my grades come through, I click the little I button. I want to see the grades straight away. So I'm like, show me. But for the Shanks one, Gem Mint 10. Love that. This one comes out of OPO 1. So old school. Comes out of the Romance Dawn set. It's mad to think as well, it's only 2022, like, it's not that long ago, and the cards and the sets have absolutely shot through the roof. Now, the final card, which is a 1 of 1 with Ace. Now, I am super happy with this pickup. I got this card for roughly about 265. It is in Chinese. That's kind of what makes it the 1 of 1, is that no one's really graded this card in Chinese or with Ace. Normally this is a card that goes straight off to Beckett. That's not happened here at all. I sent this one straight off to Ace because I love how they do their labels. I wanted to see what it looked like, and it is an insane card overall. But that is the Shanks manga from OPO 1 in Chinese, but an incredible card. Now in English, graded, this card is about 7.5k at the time of recording. I've seen a few for like 6.5, but mainly from the 7 to 7.5 range. And I've seen a lot of them sell from vendor POVs all over YouTube. Like, this is just one of those cards. It is goated, and it is from the original first set. And it's just one of my personal favourites. Picked it up cheap, got it graded, and it came back in a 10. And it is literally the only one Ace has ever graded, which I love, because once I scanned the QR code in the back, it comes back, and it was like, at the time before it got sent to me, 0 had been graded, 0 had been graded, 0 were in population. Like, there is one of them, and it is right here. Like, that's it. But again, I love how they do the top labels, like to match this in with the manga. I think, kind of in a sense, Ace will do really well when it comes to One Piece cards, just because of the way that they look. Like, it's unbelievable. But it's one of my personal favourites, and it's one that I'm really happy came back in a 10. I was happy with whatever it came back in, because it's just, again, for my personal collection. But what a card. Also, if anyone's wondering, you're probably not in the slightest, don't even care. There are 7 cards in here, and there are 7 cards in here. These are both ready to go off for grading. There are some incredible cards in there that I can't wait to see graded. Majority of them are Japanese. There are a couple of English, like lower ones that I'm not too crazy about. But there are 10 cards in here that come out of the original first collection set. And they're just amazing. And I can't wait to see what they come back in grade-wise. On top of that, I want to grade my Buggy SP. I think it's such a clean card as well. When I pulled it, I was like, I'm going to spoil it for you. This is going to come back in a 10. I can see that happening. Absolutely no trouble. The other card that I have is one of the One Piece College Basketball US Voyage. Loads of people hate this card. I love it. Will I grade it? Probably not. And the reason being, it's really heavy on this side. It's not even a 60-40. That has got to be like an 80-20 or a 70-30. If you can see in there, it's so thick and so thin down there. But I picked it up so cheap. Like, they were going for 300, 400, 500, even some going for 600 when this came out, which is insane. I picked it up for a lot less than that, and in the UK as well, so I'm happy with that. But again, it's just my personal collection. If I ever do get this graded, it will be just to have it in a case. And then last but not least, the card that I've got to send to Beckett. I opened up a PRB Japanese booster box, a PRB 2 Japanese booster box, sorry, and cost me 40 quid. I thought, why not? Got home, ripped it, and pulled the Sanji manga. And it is so clean. Now, obviously it's in Japanese, but I do want to get it graded with Beckett, just as I don't actually have any cards graded with Beckett yet, so this will be the first. I think with mangas I might centre around Beckett a little bit more. The Chinese Shanks is a different one. But when it comes to the Sanji, I definitely think this is what I'm sending off to Beckett. If it does come back in a black label, then it would be amazing, because the first card that I send off will be the first card that I get back that's also in a black label, which is really hard to get. If I don't get it in a black label, I see it coming back as pristine. I really think this card stands the chance of getting a black label. But in order to find out whether this does or doesn't come back in a 10, hit like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and I'll be sure to upload the second I get this card back, along with the other 14 that are in here ready for grading, and these two to show you what grades we actually get. But as always though, if you made it this far, appreciate it. Thanks for looking at my graded cardboard, and be sure to catch me in another video where I'll be opening up many One Piece booster boxes. I've got about 15 videos that I need to edit and actually upload, so there are a ton of videos coming out. The cards that you already see here, or cards that have been graded, have already been pulled. They're already in videos, so they're not like a spoiler alert for any of the booster boxes that I will upload. But as always, appreciate your time and thanks for watching.